thick and fast, no time to dwell on the disappointment of the weekend?
No, we can't. I mean, obviously we're bitterly disappointed with the outcome of the game, but we've got another game tomorrow, and we have to be ready and prepare properly and get it out of our system, really. So it's actually quite a good thing that the game's so close after the last game.
I suppose you will feel the after effects because you won't have Scott McDonald available for a couple of, is it 1 or 2 games, I'm not sure, but how big a blow is that going to be?
Well, we're going to appeal the decision, so Scott should be available for tomorrow. We think that, you know, he didn't go into harm, you know, Kenny Miller, so he goes in to win the ball and actually pulls out a wee bit, but the contact, you know, it happens so fast and they're so close together that we feel that, you know, it was undeserved. I don't think he should have been sent off for it.
I mean, I know you would perhaps do that anyway, but given what the manager's been saying last week about how important Scott is and he wants to keep him here, now every game is so huge down at the bottom of the table, so it would be an extra bonus, I guess.
But, well, first of all, we don't think it was a sending off, so we're appealing based on that. Scott is a big player for us, and I think, you know, looking at the way we started the game on Saturday, we started well. We had a couple of chances, funnily enough, that Scott should have taken. So we feel that, you know, he's better. The team's better for him being in it. But as I said, first of all, we don't believe it was a red card.
How's the obviously one day left the transfer window closes? Is there any possibility of somebody else coming in, do you think?
Yeah, there could be. We're still working away on that. But obviously we don't have a decision, or we don't have answers back for the people that we're speaking to. So we'll just see how it goes.
What have you made of the 3 guys that have come in the last week?
It's difficult to tell. I mean, Elliot Freer trained on Friday. He came on and under difficult circumstances on Saturday, and the goalkeeper Russell and Zach Jules trained yesterday, and I got a little bit of look at them yesterday, and you know, they look good. So only time will tell. It's difficult to tell. It's been so short a time that we've had them.
Obviously, you bring them in. Hopefully, they'll be able to challenge you immediately for.
Well, we're not bringing them in to carry them. We're bringing them in to challenge the people and put the people that are there under pressure. That's the nature of football, and we're always looking to improve. And if the boys coming in can improve, then we'll definitely play them.
Any chance of anyone heading out in the opposite direction?
To be honest, I'm not too sure. I think there's been 1 or 2 interest for 1 or 2, and I don't know where we're at the minute.
What type of challenge are you expecting tomorrow night?
It'll be difficult. We know Ross County. We know what they're like, and you know, they're pretty the same every week, kind of. So we know what we'll be up against, and we'll prepare as best we can for it. But it's important for us, you know, to play and try and continue to play the way we've been playing. I know the results haven't been great, but the performance levels have been good for us, I think. Cut out the mistakes, and I think we'll be all right.
It's almost been the same story now for, you know, the whole season in terms of how tight it is down there. When do you start to look at the table and worry about it?
I think when you have to. I think because it is so close and so tight, and there's nobody cut adrift, there's nobody pulling away. I mean, you take every game as it comes. It's all cliche, but we've got to keep performing the way we have been. Contrary to belief, I think we've been playing well. We've been unlucky in certain aspects. We're making mistakes that we need to cut out. I've said this the last time I was in here. We keep making mistakes, so if we can limit the mistakes, then the performance levels for me have been good, and we're close to being a good team. So, as I said, keep the mistakes to a minimum and keep the performance levels where they have been, and we'll be fine.
I know you've been in touch with Stephen Pearson at certain points. The manager said he was trying to get him back. Is there any chance of coming back?
Well, it's the same as what the manager's told you. We've spoke to him. We've offered him a deal, and we're waiting to hear back. So, Pierre would be a great addition on and off the park here. So, we'd love to have him back. So hopefully he makes the right decision and comes back.
I know there's been a few of you that have come back. He's been one of them as well. Is that the hope that it's still an attraction to just come back here and one more time?
That is. I mean, we being on the other side it now, we look after our own, and having been the player that's come back 3 times before, I know the appeal and why you would want to come back, and I know Piero's the exact same. So I think he's got 1 or 2 things to think about before he makes that decision, but he knows he'll be welcome back with open arms here by everyone.
I think that's one doesn't have to be done by Tuesday night.
No, he's a free transfer, so it doesn't have to be done. But we'd like him in as soon as possible.
Any team news for the weekend?
No change with the situation at the weekend. Obviously we're appealing the red card, so Scott should be available. And there's one or two with aches and pains, but we'll get training today and sure they'll be fine.
Is there any update on Ross McLean? Because I know he got a test last week.
I think he needs an operation on his shoulder to strengthen it. So I don't even know if he's booked in for it yet. But the time frame will be, I think he'll be out for the foreseeable future anyway.